Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Backyard Buckets. Today we're going to be talking about the Toronto Raptors because the other day I made a Raptors video and they were, not very good. I mean, they were the 12 seed. They had guys coming out of COVID protocol, and I got a bunch of comments that apparently I hadn't been paying too much attention to the Raptors. Of course, my video was pre-recorded by a couple days, so I looked it up. Yeah, they won 2-3 games in a row. But now they've won 5 in a row, 7 of their last 10, and it's time to seriously talk about them as playoff contenders because they are the 7 seed. Not even playoff contenders, maybe even contenders for the East. But as I said, they are back into the playoff hunt in large part to Fred VanVleet. I mean, he's just been incredible for them so far this year. As of recently, he is averaging about 30 points per game. Over his last 7 games, 8 assists, 5 boards, shooting at 48% from the field, 45% from 3, 97% from the free throw line, and he's second in the NBA in deflections and loose balls recovered, so there's a stat for you. Saw that on Instagram. But yeah, Fred VanVleet has been balling. He's up to about 22 points per game, so bringing that average up as well. Now, they do have some pretty good, maybe even great offense. They have 5 guys averaging more than 15 points per game, one being Fred VanVleet, of course. They also have Pascal Siakam, but their offensive rating is 9th in the NBA, which is top 10. Points per game is 15th, so upper half in both categories. But Pascal Siakam, he's their second leading scorer right now. Hasn't played in as many games as everybody else, but he's averaging 28 a game, 8.5 boards, 4.5 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. 48% from the field, 32% from 3. Pretty good numbers right there. OG Anunoby, a guy that we really expected to have a breakout year, 20 points per game for him, shooting at 44% from the field, 37% from 3 on 7 attempts, 5 boards, 2.5 assists, and 2 steals as well. He's been playing really well. Hasn't had quite the breakout year we expected, but still 20 a game is good. So they got 3 guys averaging 20 points a game between VanVleet, Siakam, and OG. That's 60 points right off the bat right there. You also got Gary Trent Jr., who averages 16.5 points per game on 42% shooting from the field, 37% from 3 on about 7 attempts per game. And he's also getting 3 boards, 2 assists, and 2 steals. A lot of steals for this Raptors team. Their defense is pretty good, not really statistically, but just overall. Being able to switch 1 through 5, we'll talk about that more later, though. Then the final guy is their rookie, Scotty Barnes, who is on every top 5 list when it comes to statistics for rookies. 15 points per game, shooting at 49% from the field, 33% from 3, grabbing 8 boards, 3.5 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, less than 2 turnovers. Scotty Barnes has been phenomenal so far for this Raptors team. He's doing it all in a almost team high, 36 minutes. Only Fred VanVleet averages more minutes than Scotty Barnes does per night. And that's crazy for a rookie. Now, as I mentioned, they have good defense, but it could be better. You have all these big, long, athletic guys. Pascal Siakam, he's really long, 6'9"-ish. He can block shots, get steals. OG, really good defender. Fred VanVleet, we just talked about how good of a defender he is. Gary Trent Jr. almost averages 2 steals per game. Scotty Barnes, the best defender in the draft, arguably last year. Him and Evan Mobley. Precious Achiuwa, he's actually been pretty good defensively. You also got Yuta Watanabe, I believe is how you pronounce it. One of the best hustle guys in the NBA. Just a gritty guy you like to have on your team. Chris Boucher, a guy that he can guard a lot of positions. And then even the rookie, Delano Banton, I believe is how you pronounce it. He's even very versatile. So a lot of versatile guys, but their ranks in terms of opponents' points per game, which is 11th, and defensive rating, which is 20th. Neither in the top 5. If you made it this far into the video, make sure you hit the like button and the subscribe button. Also, leave a comment down below. It really helps us out in the YouTube algorithm. Now, let's get back to the video. They need to trade Goran Dragic for a 3-and-D wing. Now, Goran, he's by no means out of his prime. I mean, we just saw him a couple years ago be the second best player on a team that went to the NBA Finals. Unfortunately, tore his plantar fasciitis, I believe is what you call that. He had a plantar fasciitis injury, at least, and losing him really hurts. I mean, you need some 3-point shooting. Fred VanVleet and Watanabe are the only 2 guys averaging or shooting it better than 38% from 3. Svi Mykhailiuk, the guy that was supposed to be their marksman, has not been great so far this year. He's only shooting at 33% from three. He was shooting well early in the year, but now he's not shooting very well. And a team that came to mind, this isn't the most realistic trade. It probably won't really. The Clippers probably wouldn't even think about this twice. But, I mean, hey, there's a chance. For the Raptors, this would be best case scenario. The Clippers really need a point guard, or at least point guard depth. Goran Dragic would be a great fit on that team, I feel like. And it has to do with them trading Luke Kennard. Now, hear me out. I know the Clippers probably wouldn't want to do this. Reggie Jackson has been wildly inefficient this year. Don't get me started with Eric Bledsoe. The Clippers could really use a point guard. You can also throw in one of the young guys that's coming up across the screen here. And maybe, 19 and 21, the Clippers are not in a great spot right now. Maybe you move Luke Kennard for Goran Dragic. Maybe you need some point guard depth. That's just an option there. There's probably a lot of other options they can go, but I think they need to go ahead and deal Goran Dragic. With that being said, that's going to be it for today's video. Let me know your thoughts on the Raptors down in the comments below. How far you think they can make it in the playoffs. Make sure to like button and the subscribe button if you did enjoy at any point. It really helps us out in the YouTube algorithm. That being said, thank you so much for watching today's video.